given a death sentence for leaving Islam, as well as cheating on your wife or husband.
You too! We gotta react to what inmate death row look like around the globe. As a nigga that's from Haiti, you get a little desensitized to like most shit. That's a different kind of PTSD though. Man, I probably got a whole different goddamn mentality over it. Like, I wanna say, how bad is it really? If niggas getting stoned to death, come on, that's Jesus era.
This may shock you. 55 countries around the world still practice the death penalty, but they are dramatically different. From Japan's death row that drives inmates insane, to Saudi Arabia's death row that has a dark, evil twist. The first country we have to look at is the USA.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking Saudi Arabia might be number one. Am I bugging? Is that Saudi Arabia? Nah, whatever country that they wear turbans around their head and shit, like, and like they women be fully covered and shit, I just know like that's the worst. Or Haiti could be number one too. You never know. It's probably not documented. No cap.
USA hands out many death sentences per year, but surprisingly, it's not even in the top 10. Around 20 people are sentenced to death row every year in the USA. In many states,
20. Death
row is illegal, and some states don't practice it despite never actually outlawing it. But these 11 states do actively carry out death sentences.
Is death row in Florida? Nigga, I live in Florida. Damn!
Inmates will get these sentences for various crimes, most commonly homicide-related crimes, but also espionage, treason, as well as extreme cases of narcotics trafficking. USA death penalty methods vary state by state, but there are 5 methods used in the USA. These are lethal injection, electric chair, firing squad, gas chamber, and gas asphyxiation. But
firing squad? Gas chamber? I thought we left Hitler in 44. You know what I'm saying? Gas chamber in 2024? We left Hitler in 44. What's up with that? At least stone a nigga to death. Oh, no, I'm tripping. I'm wilding.
What actually happens to an inmate on death row in the USA? 24 hours before they will be taken from their cells and moved to what is cheerfully known as the death house. As they enter the death house, this will be the last time the inmate will ever be outside. They will then be given a full body search and given new clothing. They will then be taken to their new and last cell, known as the Death Watch cell. There, the inmate will spend their final night. Some inmates choose to sleep, but others can't, knowing what's coming. At the 15-hour mark, they will be woken up. They will then shower and be given a regular prison breakfast. At the 14-hour mark, they will be allowed to see their friends and family.
On death row, they wake your ass up and give you a regular prison meal? Well, I guess it don't really matter, nigga. You about to die. Full or not, you're dead. But damn, a nigga couldn't get a corn dog? Know what I'm saying?
For one last time. They will also get 45 minutes to make any final phone calls. At the 12-hour mark, all visitations will be cut off.
Only 45 minutes? Only 45 minutes to talk?
The inmate will then be given a regular prison lunch and are then allowed to see a priest or imam. Inmates carry many regrets and secrets, and this gives them one last chance to confess and have a clear mind. At the 8-hour mark, the inmate will be allowed to see their last sunset. The inmate will then be allowed to write letters for 1 hour, writing their final goodbyes to friends and family. At the 6-hour mark, the inmate will order their last meal. Despite what many think, they can't order whatever they want, instead having to stick to a $30
$30. That's your budget before you die. $30. What the fuck? What meal can $30 get you? Goddamn, you ain't getting no hibachi. What fucking meal can you get for $30? Nigga, you spend $20 at fucking McDonald's drive-through on 2 meals, right? Let's say the inmate was like 300 pounds plus, right? And a nigga a big back at it. You know what I'm saying? What if this nigga want a full-blown? Why they don't get what they want? This nigga could want a full-blown shit. I'm saying, if I'm like 300 pounds and I'm on goddamn death row, nigga, I don't want no $30 goddamn budget. Fuck I look like? I die tomorrow, bitch. Actually, no, I die in 6 hours. Give me a private chef. I need Gordon Ramsay. It depends on your crime though, that's crazy.
Budget, which with today's prices isn't that much. If the inmates are being executed with an electric chair, they will then have their heads shaved. This is to prevent their hair catching on fire. The inmate will then take their last ever shower, and then eat their last meal. At the 3-hour mark, witnesses arrive. These are the people who are going to watch the execution happen. They're normally relatives of the victim, but sometimes the inmate's family comes too. At the 1-hour mark, the inmate will be walked to what's known as the death death chamber, escorted by a team of 5 guards. The inmate will then be strapped to a chair or bed. At the 12-minute mark, the witnesses will be moved into the watching room. The curtains will then be undrawn. The window is one way, meaning the inmate never sees the people watching him. At the 10-minute mark, the inmate gets to say their last words. The inmate will then get one final visit from a priest or imam if they wish, and after that, the execution will take place. There are currently 2,500 people on death row in the United States. It often takes decades for these executions to be carried out, because inmates are entitled to many appeals. But it wasn't always like this. The USA once executed a 14-year-old boy. George Steiny was accused of taking 2 girls' lives. He was too small to sit on the electric chair, so had to sit on top of a Bible. But since 2005, you now need to be over 18.
That's crazy as fuck. They sat that nigga on a Bible, twin. Rest in peace, little bruh.
To be given a death sentence in the USA. America's death row may sound harsh, but I can assure you it's nothing compared to Saudi Arabia's. Every year, Saudi Arabia ends many people's lives, with an average of over 185 executions every year. In Saudi Arabia, people get death sentences for minor crimes, including burglary,
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell y'all, the little countries where they wrap their face and shit like that, they don't get no fucks, man. You could die for clipping your toenail on a nigga. Know what I'm saying? You could be outside and your shit fly, and this nigga get mad, and he go tell the authorities, yo ass grits. Now you on death row. Now you only got $30, if not 15. You tweaked.
treason, espionage, and narcotics, but can also be given a death sentence for leaving Islam, as well as cheating on your wife or husband, or having a same-gender relationship. You can even
death row for cheating on your girlfriend. Actually, no, death row for cheating on your wife. I wonder how many niggas go to jail for death row for cheating on your wife. Somebody look that up and let me know. From Saudi Arabia. No, not even go to jail, for getting put on death row. If we could find that info, somebody let me know.
Can be given a death sentence for witchcraft. Saudi Arabia has 3 execution methods, and they're all wild. The first is firing squad. The second is stoning. This is where someone is
Didn't I say that at the start of the video? I'm telling them niggas gonna rock your bitch ass to death. Know what I'm saying? Picture number 1. You know, boy.
buried up to their head in sand. Stones are then thrown at them until they lose their life. And the most common method is beheading. This is done using a scimitar, a large curved sword. Afterwards, bodies are often put on public display to scare everyone else into not committing the same crime. Unlike in the USA, Saudi Arabia dish out executions very fast. But while they wait, they're normally kept in this prison, named Al Hayr Prison. Inmates are often kept in isolation cells, and are subjected to physical and psychological hell. Inmates are often not allowed to contact their families. Executions.
Bro, I bet as soon as you go to El Hawaii prison, they probably treat you like shit, man. No cap. It depends on your crime. If you're like a or some shit, nigga, you probably ain't even make it through the first door. You grit. If you're a pedophile, you grit. If you cheat on your wife, you grit. You clip your toenail wrong, you grit. Your hair too long, you grit. Your wife cook you the wrong meal, she grit. She ain't wash your clothes, she done for. Shit crazy.
Only happen within the same year someone is sentenced to death row. Another country with a surprisingly nasty death row is Japan. Aside from the USA, Japan is the only democratic country.
I didn't know Japan was moving like that. I thought Japan was like the softest. Cause like I be looking at like Japan prison and shit. They be treating these niggas like they, bruh, I seen a clip. These niggas was walking outside they cell with freedom. And they let them go to work, come back, and they just trust these niggas to come back to jail. That's crazy.
Country that still has death row, with an average of 5 executions per year. There are only 3 crimes you can commit to get the death penalty: homicide, treason, and crimes against the state. Normally you need to end multiple lives to be sentenced to death row. In most countries, inmates on death row are told when they're going to lose their.
What counts as crimes against the state though? Like, what? Like, what counts as crimes against the state? Like, giving out information? How the fuck could a regular civilian just get their hands on info like that? I don't know.
lives far in advance, but not in Japan. Instead, inmates are only told 1 or 2 hours before the execution, meaning that they have no idea when will be their last day on Earth. It could be years from now, or it could be in 2 hours. This sometimes makes inmates go insane. To make matters worse, the inmate's family is only told after they've been executed, meaning that they have no chance to say goodbye. While the inmates are on death row, they're kept in
Japan really like that. Them little short 5'3" niggas will really take your life. Japan really like that. They just, know what I'm saying? And then nobody knows. They just gonna mail you a letter. You know, we killed your husband type shit. Why? A little crime against the state. What he do? He translated this and that document. Oh, he fucked.
in very strict prisons, said to be the strictest in the world. They're told exactly how to sit in their cells. They have to always look down at the floor and can never look up. They're also not allowed to speak unless spoken to, and they have to work for over 13 hours per day. But a country with an even worse death row is China.
Hold on, 13 hours per day? Nigga, not only I'm on death row and I don't know when I'm gonna die, right? So in the middle of that 13 hour, nigga could just yank me and tell you, nigga, this your last 2 hours. You just clocked in 2 hours, right? Ain't no 13 hours for you today. Your day today. You about to die. You done. You think I'm gonna work 13 hours? Nigga, give me my death row. That's it. I ain't finna slave for years, 13 hours every day. Imagine 365, you slaving 13 hours for years, and on the back of your mind, nigga, you like, oh shit, I might die today. What the fuck? No.
China executes the most people per year, averaging at over 1,000 executions every year. In China, you can be given the death penalty for many crimes, including serious fraud, bombing, flooding, rioting, separatism, rebellion, political dissent, subversion, sneaking people into China, piracy, corruption, aircraft hijacking, espionage, abandoning the military, endangering national security, and many other crimes.
Abandoning the military? Is it mandatory for you to go to the military though? I feel like that shaped men for them. Abandoning the military don't seem that bad, but I wasn't born a 5'3" Chinese man. I don't gotta go through that.
Crimes. In China, no matter how rich or powerful you are, you can be given a death sentence. In 2022, high-up politician Fu Zhuangha was sentenced to death row after taking nearly $17 million in bribes. And in 2014, billionaire businessman Liu Han was also given a death sentence, being executed 1 year later in 2015. These executions are carried out using either a firing squad or lethal injection. While inmates wait for their execution date, they will be in a Chinese prison, which are known for their very harsh conditions. Inmates sometimes have to work for 16 hours per day. They will also have their heads shaved.
Bro, what's up with these niggas and these extra long ass hour per days? The fuck? They gonna work your ass to death before they kill you. It's slavery. I get the method now. I get the method. You wanna leave the military? Oh, for sure. Go ahead. Now you enslaved, bitch ass, whole ass, fuck ass nigga. Boy?
Have to look down at the ground at all times. But a country with even worse death row conditions is Somalia. Somalia is known as one of the most dangerous countries in the world. It is
Somalia, home of agent, home of the big forehead ass niggas type shit.
The only African country that carries out public executions. These are done either by hanging, firing squad, or stoning. Somalia executes an average of 13 people per year. These sentences are given out for
That's a low ass number. Ain't USA just had like 20?
homicide, treason, espionage, and abandoning the military. But you can also get a death sentence for leaving Islam, blasphemy, cheating on your husband or wife, and having a same-gender relationship. While inmates await their execution date, they will be kept in one of
Damn, they really not letting that cheating shit go. That's crazy. They really not.
Somalia's worst jails, which are known to be very overcrowded and dirty. Death row inmates are normally sent to Mandera prison, said to be Somalia's worst prison. But some would say death row in Belarus is even worse. Belarus is the only country in Europe to still use capital punishment. You can be sent to death row for crimes such as treason, sabotage, and conspiracy to seize power. This is because Belarus is Europe's last dictatorship. While inmates wait for their execution, they will be sent to Belarus's worst prison, which is famous for housing political prisoners. Belarus executes an average of 2 people
They gotta walk like that?
per year. But a country known for executing far more people is Indonesia. In 2005, Indonesia hit the headlines. This was after 9 Australians were arrested. They were attempting to smuggle narcotics. 6 of them were sentenced to life in prison, but 2 were sent to death row, and in 2015 were executed by firing squad. This caused massive outrage, but many executions still take place in Indonesia, normally for narcotics and piracy. Another country with a surprisingly harsh death row is India. In India, you can be sent to death row for homicide, narcotics, aircraft hijacking, espionage, kidnapping, abandoning the military, and even partaking in human sacrifice. In 2023, India gave
human sacrifice sounds fair. I mean, if she trying to sacrifice another human being, nigga, you wouldn't mind us, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice you next. That's all I'm saying.
120 death sentences. These are always done by either hanging or firing squad. Death row inmates are kept in awful prisons. Indian prisons are famous for overcrowding, having over 25 million backlogged cases. The cells are very crowded, dark and dirty, and inmates are only told their execution date a few days before it happens. But one country you won't be surprised has a terrible death row.
I mean, I'd deadass rather take a few days before 2 hours. Nigga, I'm not working 16-hour shift in the middle. Imagine you in your 16-hour shift, nigga, right? You busting ass, right? And this your 12-hour, and they come yank your ass. You got 2 hours left, my dog. That's it. Go write your little letter. If you even get to write a letter. Like, bro.
Is North Korea. In North Korea, just about anything can land you on death row. This includes plots against the nation, working with enemy countries, circulating harmful information, political dissidents, visiting foreign websites, watching foreign movies or TV shows, listening to foreign.
The foreign website was Google? I'm thinking you talking about the hub. Know what I'm saying? Baddie hub, you know what I'm saying? The foreign website was Google? Because Google is a American, like, that's it? That's crazy.
Radio, inappropriate words, making international phone calls, watching adult material, and returning to North Korea after defecting.
You going to jail for watching? You gonna go to jail for the hub? For the hub? Wait, hold on. Does every nigga in that state just automatically just get a girlfriend? Like, as soon as they born, you assign a girlfriend? Because ain't no way you telling me I'm not watching the hub. It be lonely nights. Hey, we all go through it. Don't fucking look at me like that, nigga. You go through it too.
Many high-up North Korean officials have been given a death sentence, including Kim Jong-un's own uncle. The methods used are firing squad, hanging, beheading, and even being shot with a missile. Some of these executions are done.
A missile? What? Nigga, what? A missile is crazy. Now this is next level. Bruh, imagine you, casual date, you hop in your G-Wagon. You finna go get lunch. You look in your review mirror. It's a plane, it's a bird, it's boom! All on your shit. That's crazy.
In public. In 2022, a 22-year-old man was publicly executed for listening to K-pop. While North Korean inmates are on death row, they are sent to a labor camp. This is where they have to do back-breaking work for sometimes 20 hours per day. Many lose their...
I can't, bro. It's 24 hours in a day. These niggas work 20 hours. And on death row. Oh, fuck no.
Lives in these camps, but if they survive, they will later be executed by the guards. And to make matters worse, their entire family will be sent to the camps as well. This is to ensure no one...
Whoa! Wait, hold on! You telling me my brother and them just started some dumbass shit. Let's say he scammed the state. And nigga, I gotta go to jail with him? I gotta serve the time with him? I gotta work 20-hour shift with this nigga? Nah. Imagine going to jail with your mom's pops, uncle, cousin, brother, nephews. Because that dumbass nigga wanted a band? Because that dumbass nigga was on the hub? Nah, that's crazy.
Tries to take power from Kim Jong-un. North Korea executes an average of 150 people per year. Another country famous for its death row is Egypt. Egypt executes an average of 30 people per year. This is done by either firing squad or hanging. While they wait for their last day, people on death row in Egypt are sent to very bad prisons, known for...
Why the fuck them niggas look happy as fuck? Wasn't they just going down the steps to their goddamn doomsday? That's their last day. Fuck they so happy for?
overcrowding, and harsh conditions. Another country with a famously bad death row is the United Arab Emirates. This surprises many people as it's a popular tourist destination, but beyond the glitz and glamour of Dubai are some truly awful prisons. This is where death row inmates are kept. You can be given a death sentence for various crimes, including the disposal of nuclear waste and leaving Islam. Executions are carried out by firing squad. Which of these death rows do you think was the worst?
This was a good little video. Sub up, roll to a thou wow. Let me know which one of these you think was the worst. I think the 20-hour one was the worst. Cause ain't no way you got me working a 20-hour shift. That's all I'm saying. But sub up, cause you ain't a hating ass nigga, I ain't a hating ass nigga. And you gonna help me get the monetization. Ain't that right? For sure. My dog.